Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here at Target Trading Academy. Today is Tuesday, March 8th, 4:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's get right into our micros market recap, starting off with micro oil. We've been closed in oil for a while now. We opened gap up from yesterday's close. We had an initial sell-off. I mean, these are some large bars. Let me just look at this first one that's actually large. 96.54. That's massive, almost a good 60 ticks or so. But considering before all this Ukraine-Russia nonsense, that was average bar size was probably, I don't know, 14 ticks or so. That's tremendous volatility that came in. But anyways, they set a floor and just decided to bring it higher, getting us quite high. Initial hour or so, 129.43, but we did come back down after a while. I believe this was during Biden's press conference. But that 2:30 close had us closing in around 123.62 or so per barrel. Now, gold, if you just take a look, also opening up above its close. Let me pull this back here. And just deciding to melt higher. Well, not melt, but crawl higher, I should say. It did make a high of the day that they tested a couple times. Finally breaking through it and changing that high out before they once more try to run that up, ultimately getting hit and sellers stepping in. It did close net positive, though, as it can never get back to the close from yesterday. So we are net positive in oil and gold, with gold closing in around $2,043.60. Now our equities, what a ride today in the equities. That first, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, it was all over the place. Now, granted, first 30 minutes of a market opening is very volatile anyways, but this was just all over the place. First 10 minutes, and we've made, let's see here, 42.14.50 to 41.80.25. So quite the range in that first 10 minutes, and then it just would not let up from there, and they drove it down only to drive it up and then drive it down, and then a huge explosion at lunch. I think they might have been going after that close from yesterday, or even beyond, maybe the whole high range from yesterday. But ultimately they got stuffed and the sellers brought it back down, and we closed almost at our low for the day, but not terribly far from it. We'll see what the overnight brings. So we did close, in short, net down for the day once more in the ES. Now, NASDAQ, very similar story. Very whippy. But you can just see as I'm scrolling back here how much it's gone through. Very whippy. Opening right up on that HVA level. Getting an initial bounce off of it before they came back down, tested and broke through, found support. And then just like that, 10 minutes or so, right? Its range, first 10 minutes, 54th, so 13,354. So a good, almost 100 points there in the NASDAQ first 10 minutes. You can just see the volatility. And then, again, they're just testing those highs. Look at how well these HVAs are performing, though. I do want to point that out, as this is part of the education, are these high-volume areas, as we call them, and the trades from the methodology based off of them. Not everything that you see is an entry. There's very specific rules, but you can see how well they perform and hold as they are intended. Now, if you haven't seen the videos that are released that are supposed to be in conjunction with these levels, go check them out. They're on the same channel here. They're Pat's win, loss, and break-even videos for that day. And these levels, believe it or not, are handed out the night before the next trade session. So our students have them ready to go on their charts. And they can put them on any charts that they can draw on, right? But again, very volatile today. Levels performing really well. Go check out that video and you'll see several entries. Again, making some highs, attempting to break out from that lunch. I guess they took an early lunch and they just decided to drive up the market. But ultimately, they had to bring it back down. Not getting as close to the low of the day in the NASDAQ for where they closed, but nonetheless, they still closed net down compared to yesterday's close. So we are down in our equities. Same with the Dow, right? But regardless of that, we're looking not at the statistics of the day or, listening to news. What we're looking at here is solely based off of our methodologies that you can learn in our rooms, in our classroom settings that we have. If you're interested in finding out more information about these levels, how you can get them on your charts, or if you're interested in learning how to trade futures, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or just go to our website at targettradingacademy.com and get in touch with a representative. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in the rooms.